You know, it's taken me a bit of time to prepare for this reading. I don't know why. I was like, let's just bust out another reading. Spirit gave me some downloads just for the collective, not for the cross watchers or the karmics who feel like are going to kind of try to take over this reading. But treat your life right now like it's like you're already in that next phase. Spirit is saying all the stuff that you are thinking about doing, just imagine yourself already there. That was a huge part of the last reading. Yeah, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this reading. Oh, this card is down here, the overcoming fear. It looks like somebody getting ready to get their head smacked though. Hold on. Yeah, it looked like somebody finna get it, and I don't know, like they're looking up at it, kind of like they're wanting it, or they knew that it was coming or something like that. I mean, yeah, it looks like they're not even, whoa, it looks like they don't really even see the person coming at them. They just see the thing that's coming at them. Like they're oblivious to that what's coming to them is because of how they treated somebody else. Looks like they're sitting down kind of with open hands, thinking that they were going to receive something. But now it's kind of like they're just giving up. They're not drawing their weapon because he has a, you know, thing there. Looks like he was trying to heal too, like trying to help prevent whatever was going to happen. And it looks like that might be like a weapon or something. Like, I don't know, there's something big. Maybe he's trying to like bring a gift towards, but it's not happening. It looks like that person's going to smack him upside the head, spiritually speaking, before they can get there. Says no effort is ever lost, nor can any obstacle ever hold one back forever. Just a little progress on this path can protect one from the greatest fear. All right. Oh, I knew that this was coming up too. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Okay, I'll get that deck out. Something's been coming up about like people just having like all these side relationships in their other relationship, and they've kind of just been tolerant of you know, of too much stuff. The temporary appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance over time are like the coming and going of winter and summer seasons. They arise from a sense of perception, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Yeah, so if there's somebody that was tolerating some outside relationships, you're being told to never tolerate that again. That was your biggest downfall. Just keep it 100. Spirit is not allowing me to pretend right now. Yeah, so you gotta listen. An ex of mine asked me once, he said, why didn't I like respond to the horrible negative shit that he was doing? Why didn't you just take it on the chin? And I kind of felt like he wanted me to just like bow down to him. And so that's something I would never do. And so, but I did. It felt like I did, like just by kind of sticking around too long. And so I told myself from that point on that I was going to handle everything like that, right? You know, didn't matter what it was. But because I kind of, 4 on the clock, because I prepared myself like that, it's almost like everything that was happening to me, I had already kind of made peace with it in my mind. And so the only time I ended up struggling was when someone else was trying to be in my energy or trying to project. Because I was confident in who I was and that I was accepting of my own mistakes. Because what you have to understand is someone who's a healer like me, someone who's on a shamanic journey like I am, they've faced all of the demons. They've literally been hanging out with all kinds of stuff that you couldn't believe. You have to face the darkest parts of the universe. 4:44 on the clock. In order to really be able to be a healer. Like if you haven't healed yourself, how helpful are you to someone else? If you haven't experienced it, you might sit and be judging somebody. You know what I mean? But if you've experienced enough life and taken on enough challenges and so on and so forth, then you have the capability to Spirits tell me this is not for right now. This is this deck is for when the shit comes to hit the fan during the reading in the other cards. Because, yeah. All right, but that's, yeah. Anywho, let's get it moving. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Sky Creator. What is it that you would like the collective to know? Or what is it that somebody else would like for the collective to know? That movement is catching somebody by surprise. It looks like it's gonna be, like you're literally hitting the jackpot. Spirit is not gonna let me get through the readings without making sure he's giving you your props. Look at this. All right, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get it started. Like, ain't no more wounded warrior. Ain't no more that. Ain't no more 9 of swords or 9 of wands, whatever it is. It's all about the Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, manifestations, opportunities, new career or new financial opportunities, new ventures, and prosperity. Is that in there twice? Anywho. Also love and compassion. A new love, though. With all these new feelings, which is great. And you'll be kind of leading and showing other and be in some kind of dominant position because of your originality, because you're just you. You know, and I learned that a while back. Like, the only way, yep, stars on the bottom. The only way I can really benefit people is by feeling comfortable in my own skin. And I realized that the more that I felt comfortable with who I am, the more the other people with me would feel the same way. If they don't, it's probably because you're triggering them, and that's not your problem. You triggering somebody is their opportunity to check themselves. Just keep it 100. That is their opportunity to say, damn, wait a minute. Why do I feel some kind of way? Is this really my feelings? Or, you know, should I be feeling like this? Was something done in opposition of me? You know, or was something done for me to kind of take a look at? And that's what people don't realize. Yeah, you're going to have an emotionally balanced and really, you should just keep your eyes on the prize, Spirit is telling me. All right, what else is it? Yeah, a unified love. I didn't know it was going to go this great. I'm sure we'll get the shit in there somewhere. Or Spirit's telling me, yeah, this is going to be one of those where, like, all the things that you wanted to try with someone and do with someone, that you're going to be able to do it. Like, there's going to be no holds bars. You'll be able to really feel free. Look at the High Priestess coming out again. You've been diligent in listening and following your intuition. So maybe that reading that I did about intuition has really helped you to tune in. But it says that right here. It says you've been diligent about listening to your intuition. And that's what's leading you towards this. This is so great. Woo woo. I think I'll take a few more. All right, what? Yeah, you're transitioning. Yeah, and because you kept taking action. So just remember, every time you take an action, it's progress, right? Yes. I feel like someone's pregnant with a new idea, with new opportunities. Like, the first thing that struck to me was like, oh, remember the Empress is oftentimes pregnant. You know, there's often a feeling of impregnation. Oh, good parenting is coming up too in here. Yeah, growth and evolution. This is beautiful. And that Hierophant keeps coming out. So this is going to be a good, just good. Yeah, and that star card down there again too. Yeah, that transition is really what's getting it going. You transition it. You are definitely transitioning into your new life. Remember, you are in your new life. You are there. You are fine. You've made some difficult decisions, right? About having to leave someone or having to move on with your life, and, you know, just leaving things in the past and letting go of the victim mentality. Like, see, yeah, somebody fucked you over, but you're not fucked over, right? You're free. And that's the difference. And because of that, your wishes are coming true, like your literal wishes about what you want in the future, your long-term view, what type of person, what type of relationship, the kisses, the hugs, the pictures, the love, the matching outfits, all that shit, you know? And if you don't like the matching outfits, the going fishing and hanging out and, you know, whatever it is that you like to do, that's what, you know, Spirit's like, there's other activities. So somebody's other, you know, got some other activities. Someone that's in regret, though, is sitting back trying to manifest, I guess, their fucking dumbass return. They're trying to be creative, but, you know, to pull some hat out, something out their ass is how I feel about it. The Spirit was like, something out of their hat. And I was like, nah, something out their ass. So that's credit to me. That's pulling a rabbit out their ass. I want to see that though. Go ahead. If that's somebody's coming towards me to show me that, I want to see that. I do. Not like, but from this perspective, not from the turned around one. I just want to watch you do this dumb shit. I feel like it's just gonna be that stupid of a, you know, thing. Like they're really celebrating like having the strength to kind of figure this out and move towards you. But in reality, what the challenge is, what their real challenge is that that's what you're gonna be doing. Because you're not gonna give in to the bullshit. It's not gonna phase you. It's gonna be so non-existent. You're like, oh, it probably already happened and you don't even know, collective, and they're just keep trying to push this energy in on the readings. 11 and 11:01 and 11:02 and 3 and 4 on the clock. Yeah. It's really that the collective is going to celebrate that how much strength they've had over this bullshit ass situation and people and circumstances, bosses, cousins, lovers, all the rest of that, and they're moving towards the most calm and spiritually, you know, purposeful, and, you know, just a really fortunate situation. A really fortunate, you know, like Maxwell's saying, fortunate to have you, girl. Fortunate that you're my world. Spirit was also telling me that too, like the person that you're going to be with you guys are going to love each other so much. 11:44 on the clock. Exactly what you wished for. Spirit was telling me that too, but I was like, that sounds like a bit much. But Spirit's like, nah, that inspiration is what helped you overcome the challenge. You being inspired to look forward in your life to what you can have, not just in love, but also in your business and in the things that you were doing. And also Spirit says also because you've been wise with your money, so you've been watching how you spend and how you do things as well. But Spirit's like, you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore. You are moving forward. Yeah. Spirit's saying, don't forget though to continue to be mindful. 12:22 on the clock, 23:24. So don't forget that in your next phase either, that no matter what you're doing, you still need to be mindful, because you have a legacy to build, and your legacy is going to start now. So yeah, okay, well, thank you, Spirit. I take that, I accept that message. Your legacy is starting now. I hear like all kinds of royal music and shit. Spirit told me to get in touch with Buddha, so that's why I brought out the cards that I specifically did for this reading. I was going to go through these because these usually can let the karmics talk, but Spirit's like, no, I'll just keep this for the collective still. Okay, I'm gonna go into this set of cards because the reading is pretty much the same as the previous one so far, like except for the little addition about like save up your money for a rainy day, like, but no, actually Spirit's like, no, not the rainy days for the legacy, because the rainy days are over. Like the only time there's rainy days is so you can have a break and not have to be out, because people are going to want to always see you and talk to you. So like the rainy days are the days that you decide to like basically trick off money. You know, go and do things. 1333. Go and do things you never thought you would do. Like if you want to invest in buying specifically old wines, you're gonna do it. If you wanted to collect something, or like get, you know, old cars, or if you wanted a Harley, I wore my Harley boots out the last couple of days too. Like all of those things, and your person is going to support it, is going to love it. Together you guys are going to make all of your dreams come true with each other. And that's the beautiful part. You guys, you know how some people are like, oh, you know, I really love seeing that couple together, and like one of the people in the relationship was clearly karmic, but it just looked like a pretty picture. Karmic saying, Spirit saying like that's not your reality. You're going to have something that it's like, wow, that's like real love. Like it's going to be that, like where people see it, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be together forever, because you're not going to be in a relationship where one person is always bending over to accommodate the other. You're not balancing each other out either. That's the point. Spirit wanted to say you're not balancing each other out in this new relationship. 14, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45 on the clock. It's all progressing so much. Spirit saying that you are going to have someone where you're already both balanced. And it's just going to be a nice flow. Oh, that's the word that kept coming up all this week too. So that's a part of it. 15 on the clock even. It's definitely going to be a beautiful, wonderful flow between you two. Yeah, and it's protected. That relationship is protected because you guys are both very wise and you are both true leaders. Your enemy is dealing with some false egos, and you know, the inability to have an equal vision. But be encouraged because their time of death is coming. Yeah, all their secrets are coming out. They're gonna have a fall from grace. They're determined to be a friend and an enemy in your life, but that's not gonna work. It's not gonna. You're not even. It's gonna be beneath you. Like the next thing that came out was material elements, right? And all I saw in this was like that everybody else is kind of floating around them, trying to be in the atmosphere and the space. And that's really all that it is. It's people just trying to be in business, trying to, you know, hanging on to the coattail energy. You know, oh yeah, I know. We know. We done heard your story. Like that person who always tell you about that one person that they met and they used to know. Like my cousin used to tell me all the time, you know, I dated so-and-so from such and such singing group. And I was like, yeah, but y'all not together. I'm just saying, that's going to be the energy around you. That's what people are going to be. They're wishing on a star that they could have followed where you are. They're wishing on a dream. Yeah, attachment came out. They're trying to attach themselves to you. They want something different than what they're experiencing right here and right now. It's an ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires that causes them to experience some discontentment and disconnection from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. And that's the issue that they're having. Like they can't even focus on their present moment issues in their life right now because it says truth card at the bottom, because they've fucked up, you know. Their livelihood is like, their livelihood is being renounced. Spirit said they need to give up on trying anything else. That was 17:07. 17:07 on the clock, but hold on. I don't even know if I got enough time for this video. Ooh-wee. Pure livelihood and renunciation. Like their shit is being, Spirit is revoking. Spirit is revoking things, like things that people thought or wondered or wanted, looking for. I think we're done with this set. I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna ask this card. There's no secrets. I'm not even gonna use this deck. There's no secrets. These people are still doing the same shit they've always been doing. That's all that they're going to do is be sneaky, and you know, the whole time you're diving into your knowledge and your wealth of information. They just somewhere being sneaky and nasty. Got bitches holding on to, trying to be, you know, holding on to stuff like that. And meantime, you know, you're, you know, just progressing. I don't even want to get into this deck because I would rather use this, like, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody gonna have to ask for that deck for me to read out of it, because that one gets a little too truthful and honest, in my opinion, sometimes, because it will tell you about people having orgies and, you know, same-sex relationships. Not that there's any problem with that, but there is a problem with it when you're not being upfront with the other person that you're with. It's like, oh yeah, the third party is the same-sex relationship. That's not okay. Number one, it's a third party. Number two, you're not being honest with yourself about who you are when you're having these little sneaky maneuvers on the side, and that they have this attachment to you. Like the whole thing is the attachment. So all the attachments, Spirit wants me to let you know, all the attachments are leaving. They're actually gone. They've left. And so soon we should see a very good clearing of all of this. And this is going to be the last card that I pull for this reading. And then I'm going to go get me some Z's and eat some, I don't know, eat some stuff, make my tummy a little fatter before it get flatter. You heard? I don't care what nobody got to say about me, because I love me. Yeah, not a problem. Right, collective? We don't have any problems. You know what I mean? It's a great time to be alive. I can't even sing right now, and I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh, somebody didn't want that card to be seen. My kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. Yeah, your goodness of your heart, of your person. When you walk out the door, people are completely magnetized to you. That's number one. They're completely magnetized to you. They trust you instantly because they can feel that you're a good person. I had some lady when I was in Sephora today, and she was like, oh, that's what you're getting? And I'm like, yeah, it's a great mascara. Were you shopping for mascara? Like, I love talking with people too. And so I've got to work myself out of that, like to maybe engage a little bit more when people are engaging with me. I guess I kind of get a little caught off guard by it too, because they don't keep their conversation going. Oh, it says, so I see grace and possibility in all of life's changes. So yeah, we're continuing to change the narrative, right? And we're also continuing to change the way we look at things. That's what Spirit wanted me to bring out in the message too. We've got to be okay and certain with the fact that we can give things a minute or two to marinate in our minds. We can, yeah, I'll take this as the last card too. It is safe to slow down, relax, and let go. So the people that are going to be attracted to you and coming around to you now, you'll be able to listen to your intuition about those people. So don't be afraid to be completely open, because you know how to be reserved enough. Like, we've talked enough in the last few readings about like keeping your business to yourself. You know what I mean? So talk about things that don't really matter. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that you like to do, your hobbies, the stuff that you think about doing. Like, I'll talk all day about wanting to go snowboarding and why I think it's the best idea. You know what I mean? And it makes a whole conversation. So, you know, because people are going to be interested in you for you. 21:12 on the clock, and that's for sure. Like, if there was an ace of swords in the deck, it would be coming out. So just be encouraged and celebrate all the greatness in your life, okay? We got this. Collective got it. I love this. I love this. I love the energy that I'm feeling. Like, the reading has not been off track at all. Looks like you're gonna have a lot of abundance though. Yeah, because you've already went through all the cycles. You know, you've already started to evaluate all of these different energies, like earth, wind, earth, fire, air, water, the ethers, the mind, intelligence, and the false egos. 22:02 on the clock. So you've done all the work. Yeah, you've went in that full circle. You've even doubled back just to make sure, because people were stupid and being immature. But now you know, and so you just keep in that cycle. Those things are just going to keep floating around you, and you're just going to be sitting right in the middle, the complete focus. You know, you're the apple of the universe's eye right now, because you've been so obedient and so diligent. Yeah, don't worry about any false enemies or anything like that. You know, your determination alone is going to make them have a fall from grace. All their secrets are going, just your determination to do you though, because it's not like you're in opposition of anybody except for somebody that comes for you. You know, when you come for the collective, we gonna come for you too, because we ain't scared. We ain't never scared. Never scared. We know too much of our own dark sides to be afraid of anybody. Nobody knows better how dark we can get except for us, because we know the things we've thought before. We know how we, you know, I've said it in readings, I'll gnash their heads upon a rock, and I mean it. You can see it in my face that I mean it. You know, write down the time of death for me so I know. Winning. They're gonna be stuck in their forest of disillusion and delusion. But just be encouraged, because you have been following God, and your soul is a super soul. It's literally a super soul. I know I said I was going to stop. And you've been working with all these conscious entities and, you know, things like, ooh, my nose itching. You know, nose itches never really get you until you go to become a reader. Like, that's the crazy part. And then you'd be like, oh, dang, that's the nose itch. Yeah, you've been in this energy like a peacock. Just, you know, like amongst penguins all around the world. You feel me? You already know what you're supposed to be doing. You have equal vision. You've seen your false ego. You're beyond scriptures. You know, you migrated and mutated things, including the enemy. And there's nothing but clear air, like a sage environment. That's what you are. You are a sage environment to the world. All of your offerings and everything have been taken up through the universe for you to have this really beautiful rebirth, and even change your body and reach the higher realms. Oh wow, thank you so much, God. Thank you so much. This is such a beautiful thing. You've destroyed everything, all the pretenders. You've destroyed the pretenders. Y'all, I ain't playing with you. These cards be saying what they saying. just keeping that sacred energy, you know, keeping that sacred energy. Definitely continue to work on conquering your lust, and just be a true leader, because you are a divine descendant. Divine descendant, yeah. And your life is going to just be a spark of splendor. Look, even the damn animals are back there rolling around in the grass. Like, this is euphoria, right? This is utopia. That's where you're headed. This has been a damn good reading.